It's a dark, moonless night. The road ahead stretches endlessly, flanked by shadowy trees and illuminated only by your car's headlights. Suddenly, you see a figure on the roadside, motionless, arm extended, thumb pointing to the sky. Against your better judgment, you stop. The figure gets in without a word, their presence unsettling. You drive, and they give you a destination. A place you think you've heard of before. But before you arrive, you realize they've vanished, leaving behind only an eerie silence. Stories like these have persisted for decades, told by bewildered drivers and frightened witnesses. They all describe the same thing: ghostly hitchhikers who appear and disappear under mysterious circumstances. What are these encounters? Paranormal events, urban legends, or something even stranger? The concept of a phantom hitchhiker is as old as the automobile itself. Those stories of ghostly travelers can be traced back to earlier eras of horseback and walking paths. These spectral figures are often described as ordinary people: young women in evening dresses, old men in tattered coats, or even children clutching suitcases. They appear on lonely stretches of road, especially near cemeteries, bridges, or sites of past accidents. Their requests are simple: a ride to a specific destination, often a home or a place of significance. But the moment the driver looks away or reaches their destination, the hitchhiker is gone, leaving no trace of their presence. What makes these tales so unnerving is the universal consistency across different cultures and locations. From the backroads of America to the highways of Europe and the mountain trails of Asia, phantom hitchhikers have become a global phenomenon. One of the most iconic stories is that of Resurrection Mary, a ghost said to haunt Archer Avenue near Chicago. The legend tells of a young woman who died tragically in the 1930s after a night of dancing at the Willowbrook Ballroom. Over the decades, drivers have reported picking up a beautiful young woman dressed in white who asks for a ride to Resurrection Cemetery. But as the car passes the gates, she disappears. Then there's the tale of the ghost of Route 44 in New England, where a man in a plaid shirt is said to appear on the roadside. He's infamous for pounding on car windows, terrifying drivers before vanishing into thin air. Similar tales exist in other parts of the world. In Mexico, La Llorona, the weeping woman, has been reported hitchhiking near rivers, crying out for her lost children. In Japan, Kuchisake-onna, the slit-mouthed woman, appears to lone travelers, asking unsettling questions before revealing her horrifying face. These stories, though varied, all share the same chilling essence: an encounter with the unknown. Phantom hitchhikers are not just random apparitions. Their behavior follows eerie patterns that make these encounters even more unsettling. Many reports describe these figures as eerily calm, speaking only when asked direct questions. They often wear clothing that seems out of place, like evening gowns or outdated suits, as if frozen in time. Some stories tell of hitchhikers delivering cryptic warnings, such as foretelling accidents or natural disasters, before vanishing. Others describe physical evidence left behind: a wet seat where a ghostly figure sat, or an item belonging to someone who had died years earlier. These encounters almost always happen at night, often on desolate roads near cemeteries or locations of past tragedies. The consistency of these accounts is what has fueled belief in their supernatural origins. As with most paranormal phenomena, phantom hitchhikers have sparked debates between skeptics and believers. Skeptics argue that these stories are rooted in urban legends, passed down and altered over time to fit the culture and location. They point to psychological factors like fatigue, stress, or even highway hypnosis, which can cause drivers to hallucinate. Others suggest that the tales are symbolic, representing guilt, loss, or the fear of the unknown. But for those who believe, phantom hitchhikers are spirits trapped between worlds, reliving the moments leading up to their deaths. Some paranormal researchers suggest these ghosts may be residual hauntings, imprints of past events replaying like echoes on a loop. Whether psychological or supernatural, the phenomenon remains one of the most enduring mysteries of the road. Phantom hitchhikers may be the stuff of campfire stories, but their grip on the imagination, is undeniable. They represent the thin veil between the living and the dead, a reminder that even the most mundane journeys can take a chilling turn, whether they are figments of tired minds, echoes of past tragedies, or true encounters with the paranormal. Their tales endure, haunting drivers and captivating storytellers alike. So, the next time you're driving down a lonely road and see a figure on the roadside, ask yourself, would you stop? And if you did, would you make it to your destination without glancing at the empty passenger seat beside you?